what's the word, YouTube? We had an intro already, but it got deleted. Something happened with the card. I'm with my boy Arthur.
Run it back, run it back.
We haven't done a video since I was like 7 weeks out. Don't get this push day. Let's get it.
At this point, let's just run it back. It is what it is.
Nah, you know what happened? It was God saying, don't get too crazy.
Correct.
Because I was talking smack about some.
Getting a little reckless.
Yeah.
Even though it was true.
Yeah.
A little reckless. Let's go, baby.
All right. Done with my warm-up sets. Now we're gonna do 2 hard working sets. I think I'm gonna keep these like 10 to 12 reps. I'm starting to feel my body these days. A lot more crunchy. You know I love me some heavy weight, but lately I've been pushing the reps a little bit higher. I don't know, man. Starting to slow down.
Look, you only have 1 set of tendons and joints and everything. Still push the envelope, but just keep it smart.
Exactly.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Way to push through, man.
Crap. Oh. Jeez.
It's always been my Achilles heel and my tricep. These little baby puppies that never want to grow. I swear to God.
So yeah, guys, what was I saying earlier? I don't know, I got nothing. I got nothing. Be careful who you take advice from.
Ooh. Put that in the oven.
Yeah.
Turn that up. That's so true. So true.
It's funny, the temperature of the fitness industry right now is all about doing things that are super optimal. All the new guys now are trying to make sure that everyone does things the only right way. But here's the truth. The only way we got to where we got to was by making mistakes and just figuring it out. Success leaves clues. The biggest thing right now, everyone's trying to avoid is fatigue. I come from an era, and I think you can agree, you gotta work your ass off. There's nobody that's absolutely insanely jacked or in great shape that didn't have to deal with getting tired.
A lot of people are listening to all these fad coaches right now, and the problem with that is what worked for them doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. Trial and error, you gotta figure out what works for your body. We have long joints. These little pocket rocket brothers, small ones, that look jacked.
Rocket.
We gotta figure out what works for your body. Too many people think that they could just see something online, just go off of that only. Trial and error, man. Be smarter, work smarter, not harder. You gotta try new things. If you don't try new things, then what's the point?
Don't be dogmatic about stuff.
dude.
The way I look at it, everything works, it just depends.
Correct.
Context is everything. So whatever you do, it just needs to make sense for you.
For your body. Oh,
Last
man.
working set.
There we go. There you go. Good job. There you go. There you go, Carl. There you go. Come on, come on. You got it. Come on. Push through. There you go, brother. There you go. You got it. Breathe. Breathe. There you go. There you go. That's it. Good shit, man. Good job. Way to push through.
Yeah, they're up. Oh, yeah, they're up right
Stop
now.
feeling that pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of these nerds now, right? Saying that the pump doesn't matter.
Please.
On paper, in theory, it makes sense. Motor unit recruitment, all that good stuff. But to say that like the pump or metabolic stress has no say in when it comes to like hypertrophy, I just don't buy it.
The math ain't math, man.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, success leaves clues. Yeah, but the pump might not be a direct indicator, but it's still an indicator. If you have no pump, outside of like, you know, having carbs in your system, blah, 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 I would think that something is wrong.
Something's just not mechanically working.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, not only that, but think about that's blood.
Yeah.
That's being forced into a tissue that you want to grow.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of having a pump. It also shows you what your capacity or capability is. The pump shows all of that, man. It also comes back to the food you're eating, though.
Yeah, big time.
The food you're eating,
Yeah.
all about quality over quantity, man.
Yep.
What we got next, brother?
Overhead.
These are such phenomenal exercises, man.
Bro, I'm just trying to stay pain and joint free.
Free, exactly.
And just grow. That's where I'm at now.
That's it, man. I saw these guys at the gym doing overheads with like 180. It's like, what are we doing, man? What is your overall target? What are you trying to accomplish at this point? You trying to tear your shoulder or tear your tricep or something, man? Especially when the form isn't even right. What are we doing? Good job, Carl. Push through. There you go. 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 Good job.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Remember the years when I used to just throw weight around, dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm 43, okay? I'm saying it right now. I've learned that it's about, precise movements, man, to really help build my body. I still think it works for my body. So I may not lift super heavy, or if I do lift really heavy, it's still in a specific range of motion. This whole shit like this, I'm not doing any of that right there, no. Because I'm here for longevity.
Yeah.
Okay? If I can look like this when I'm in my 70s, I might drop. That's the plan.
The first set that we did, we were cold. So it's like, all right, we did like 2-3 warm-ups, then did 2 working sets. But I'm hitting triceps again from a different angle. I'm already warmed up. I went straight to my working set here. But again, it's not like insanely heavy. I'm already fatiguing it from the first set, from the first workout. So just use your brain, guys. There's nothing you get from this channel. Think for yourself. Start thinking for yourselves.
Just because you see something on YouTube that says 6 working sets of this and 6 of that.
Yeah.
Dude, listen to your body. Yeah. Your body will tell you, hey, pineapples. What's Kevin Hart said? Pineapples?
Yeah.
Abort mission. If you're feeling like it's just right, go for it. If not, warm up again. But if not, go for it, dude. Just go for it. Feel the muscle. Let the muscle do the work.
Yeah, I made a post the other day about training style has to do with your personality. Me, I'm somebody that it's really hard to leave stuff in the tank. I can't do a lot of sets. If I do, I'll find myself very unrecovered.
Yeah.
But that's me personally. That doesn't mean doing more sets is necessarily bad. It just means if you're gonna do more sets, if you're gonna go more of a volume approach, you have to pull back on effort. I like doing a lot of effort, so I have to pull back on volume. It all works. It all works. Just think for yourself. It also comes down to the movements you're doing. You'll probably recover from a leg curl than a deadlift.
A deadlift.
That's where programming comes in. But if you need help on programming, hire a coach. If you're looking to try to get Jackery Marty birthday suit, shoot me a message and let's get to work. I had to put in the plug,
Always. Come on, man. Let's get it going, baby. Let's go. There you go. There we go, brother. Come on. There you go. There you go. There you go. Come on. You got another one. Come on. There you go. There you go. Come on, Carl. Pull. There you go. Pull. Good job. Good job. Good work, man.
I can't even drop my arm right now. Jeez. Nice. Nice, Art. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nice.
Well, that feels good, bro. Jeez, that feels real good.
Done with that.
Nope.
Chest flies. We're kind of just living in this cave over
I know.
right here.
Let me get you the grip.
So you gotta pull up to Revival and you get these prime handles that are already kind of fat gripped and makes it a little less reliant on your grip per se. Just go step forward. That's how I do flies. Back.
Yeah, it's a good stretch. Real good stretch. It's a good stretch.
And with movements like this, where your hands are kind of hooking whatever attachment you're using, I really try to imagine my chest firing, and like my hands like almost don't exist. Mm-hmm. It's a weird thing to say, but like if you visualize it, you'll feel it. Mm-hmm. A lot of bodybuilding is, or just you know, growing tissue. If you're trying to actually grow muscle, is visualizing what that muscle is doing. Mm-hmm. Stretching, like lengthening, shortening. Lengthening, shortening.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Good stretch, man. There we go. Good job, bro. There you go.
Yeah.
Just the grip alone already feels weird.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
But it kind of makes you like intentional, you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
Like, you're not holding it, you're not ripping anything open, it's just think of your chest. Yeah.
I think one main thing people forget to do though is they don't use their, whatever muscle tissue you're targeting, start with that tissue first.
Yeah.
A lot of people tend to just use, like for example, a lot of guys use their shoulders for this exercise, right? That's why they have huge front deltoids. But this has really helped me target my chest 100%. Because when you open your stretch, squeeze the tissue and then come in. You get so many more fibers activated versus just, you see what I'm saying? And I love that feel. I think I'm a B cup at this point.
What did Arnold say?
Oh my God.
It feels like I'm calming. The pump. Shout out to Dave. It's time to get pumped. The 50. I knew something was wrong. I was like, something doesn't feel right.
Oh.
All right, how do you feel about pre-exhaustion work?
So once again, it comes down to the person, man. I love it. When I used to compete, I used to love doing that. It all depends on the tissue you're trying to pre-exhaust as well. You know? Like what's your favorite tissue, your favorite muscle to pre-exhaust? And why?
I've technically been doing all of them. Is that just like, I don't know, for me. Let me get the set done.
Good pull, let's go. Come on, good pull. There you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, come on. There you go, come on.
That's it. Oh.
Good job, bro.
I've kind of, like for example, we're doing chest right now, right?
Yeah.
Our main movement is gonna be an incline press, but I like doing flies first because it warms up my chest more, and it kind of forces me not to have to go as heavy.
Correct.
On the big movement, you know what I mean?
Like, believe it or not, every time I start with chest, I always do flies first.
Yeah.
Same principle, because I feel like the flies carve your chest, and it really fatigues the hell out of me, especially the angles that you're changing it to. So when I go to a pressing motion, I don't even have to lift half as heavy, and I feel so much more pain that way. I can also focus on that tissue being engaged versus just moving the weight.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? A lot of people just move the weight. If you engage that tissue first, you feel so much more pain. And you don't have to risk injury. Too many guys want to lift heavy the whole time. Thing is, your muscles don't know weight, guys. It doesn't.
Just knows tension.
It just knows tension. Like if you really think about it, right? All the older school bodybuilders, if you see what their bodies look like, don't get me wrong, we have some very beautiful physiques in this day and age. But if you really look back then, those guys, they're fully proportioned. Their bodies looked amazing because a lot of those guys did numerous different things for each body part. You know, that's, I think, a lot of people get away from. Everyone just they're trying to stick in this like cookie cutter mentality of working out. 3 sets of this, 3 sets of this, and they're done. It's like, no, man, different angles change different things. You know what I mean? Makes a dramatic difference to your growth.
All right.
There we go. There we go. Big stretch, big squeeze, baby. Let's go. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Come on, Carl. Push. There we go. There we go. Come on. Yep. Come on. Come on. Yep. Come on, baby. Yep. Good job.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you definitely feel that.
Yeah.
Definitely feel that. What I like to do is also incline my body forward so I can actually feel that full stretch in my chest. So when I come across,
Nice.
that really opens up the titties. Like that era to me, like Kevin Levrone,
Oh my goodness. Yeah, those guys are
Flex
monsters.
Wheeler.
Oh,
to me, one of the most beautiful physiques, man.
on Crown Mr. O, bro.
100% on Crown.
On Crown,
Makes
Mr.
no
O.
sense to me. This guy had a phenomenal physique. And to see that he's never won an Olympia,
Yeah.
yeah, I like these grips.
Yeah, man.
They feel great. Yeah. That feels real good.
I gotta ask this guy if he's using this.
Doesn't even look like it would weigh that much.
Yeah. But then he's racking. You're like, wait a
Yeah.
minute.
They're
I'm
cute.
not gonna go too much heavier than this. This is gonna be my last warm up. I'm probably gonna throw like a 10.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be my working weight.
Take your time. Let's go.
Literally like a 10.
Yeah.
That's decent. Right?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's definitely humbling.
Yeah. You're like 225 and what the heck?
That definitely feels heavy.
That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
I like using it, man. Like
It feels really good. Really good.
the hard
I got a
path is
great
always
pump.
the better path.
Oh,
You know what
100%.
I
Come
mean?
on now. I had a great pump. Look at that.
Oof. I need to give you homework to give us like topics to talk about now. Any question you got, bro, ask us.
Yeah, let's do it, man.
Do you have anything to say to anybody that wants to get ready for the summer in 2 weeks?
Immediately, you should have started 3 months ago. Watch your food intake, man. Once again, clean up what you're eating. People don't understand. What you put in your mouth is the worst thing, man. That's the most important thing. This is fun. It's like a little playground for us. If you don't watch what you put in your mouth, then you're gonna look the same forever, man.
So it's funny you say that, right? Because I have a different perspective, believe it or not.
Go.
I think that training is harder than diet.
Well, the funny part about that is,
Yeah.
to many people it is.
Yeah.
But is it really?
Here's
Choose your-
my
choose
take.
your poison.
Yeah, here's my take, right? The reason why I think training is harder is because once your diet is dialed in, it's kind of the same thing. You just do it over
Agreed.
and over again. But
Agreed.
training to progress, you still have to keep pushing the envelope every time you come here with your best effort. That's the way I look at it, though. I think it also comes down to what you define as what's hard. Because the thing I will say about dieting is you have to make multiple decisions a day versus for training, you make multiple decisions a week. I will say that. But I think, oh, I have to eat this versus, holy crap, I have to go to war with these weights again. and
Day
again
after day after day.
and again and again. So I don't know. What do you guys think?
So devil's advocate, right?
Yeah.
Just like how you said it's the weights. I 100% agree. The weights are harder to me. But my mental capacity is just like yours. You know, I'm gonna eat this because I have to eat this. Other people are like, oh my God, they're too lazy to cook the food and prep themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Or if you can't do that, have an outside company cook your food for you. There's no excuses. When you show up here, it has to be, both things have to match. Or else you're gonna be like those guys you see at the gym with the big upper body and the belly like they're 3 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on.
I look like I go to the gym but can't say no to a
But I
cookie.
can't say
Yeah.
or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5.
Yeah, but you made a good point. I think this is the consensus we could come with. I like what you said. Both are important. So some people say, oh, it's 80% diet, 20% training, or 80% training. It's 100% training, 100%
diet, 100%.
Give it 100% on everything, and you'll be absolutely jacked. First
Well, let's be honest. In your careers, if you have a career, not a job, are you giving it 50% or 100%? If you want to be great in anything, man, you got to commit everything to it. You can't have an option B. If you have an option B, then what are we doing? You're going to always be teetering between both, and you'll never be great in any of them.
If you have an option B, you'll be salted.
Oh my God.
What? Zay's like, yo, bro, honestly, I quit. Like, I don't want to do this
I'm done.
anymore,
I'm good. Oh, here we go.
First record set.
Let's go. Take your time. There you go. Push. There you go. There you go. There you go. Push. There you go. Come on. You got it. There you go. Yep. You got it. Come on, Carl. Breathe out. Blow out. Here we go. Come on. Yep. I got you. Yep. Good job, bro.
Yeah, those flies definitely took.
That's what I'm saying. The flies took a lot of energy out of you. To do that with the flies. Damn.
Let's go, big dog. Beautiful. Good. Those are some sexy reps, bro. Nice, Art.
So take my time.
Nice. Beautiful.
I really like this machine, man.
I'm secretly trying to get him to sign up.
I may just do it just because.
Yeah, and that'll be amongst his other 20 memberships.
No, but it's money well spent, man. You can't put a price on your health.
You beat me to it, bro. It's
You can't
an
put a price on
investment,
your health, man. It's an investment.
Why do you pay so much for gym memberships? Why do you pay so much for a Fendi shirt just to look horrible in it?
Yo, that is such an accurate statement. So many people would spend all this money to cover up. What's the most important, most sexiest thing you can have? Your birthday suit.
That's it, bro.
I don't care what nobody says.
That's it, bro.
Right? That's a staple of honor. If you go walk on the street and you're in great shape, you're a walking billboard of who you are. You could have all these expensive shirts and pants, but when you take them off, Louis Squidward, come on, man.
If you pull up to a party in a decked out Lambo, everyone's all over you. Oh my God. But if you just pulled up to the party randomly, no one saw the Lambo, they wouldn't care less. Why?
I wouldn't even notice you.
Because you borrowed the credibility of the Lambo. But if I pulled up jacked as heck on a bike, they don't care about the bike, they care about who's on the bike. The bike borrowed the credibility
of the person, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, put the investment on what actually matters. Because without your health, nothing really matters.
Nothing. So many people put so much stigma and so much emphasis on wealth, which wealth is important to survive in the world we live in. But the minute you get sick, then all that money you've worked hard for goes down. It goes. Versus if you attend to your health first, the wealth will come. So many things happen when you're in great shape. Your overall confidence level, you can't put a price on confidence, all right? In anything you do. Not only that, but you become better at your craft, your job, because you're not worried about the little things most people are concerned about, which is their appearance. You know what I mean? You think
Facts. People call it vanity, but I'm like, it's important because it's what it does too. And it's also what it symbolizes. Because you can't tell me when someone like Arthur walks into a room of just regular normal people, what's gonna happen? Everyone's neck's gonna go like this. Everyone. Why? Oh, because that's just because how he looks. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but it's how he got it. Because you know what I love about fitness, or specifically, I'm gonna be a little biased here about building muscle, is it levels out the playing field.
100%.
Because it doesn't
That's a
matter
great
where you
statement,
came
though.
from, if you had a silver spoon, or if you came from nothing, or somewhere in between. No one can take that work from you. You have to put in the same amount of work.
You put it in.
Like everyone else. Granted, we all have different genetics. We all have, like, some people are just born to be bigger than others and vice versa. But at the end of the day, when you put in your due diligence in here, it's impossible not to see it. It's like you can't. Like if someone that's worked out walks into a room, you know they work out. Like it just, you can't unsee that. It's a symbolism of discipline and self-investment, I think, you know?
So to add to that, it's a stamp of who you are as a character, as a person. You know what I mean? When you walk in a room and you actually, especially if you're like me, like I wear suits all the time, right? If you walk in a two-piece suit, a three-piece suit, or even just a fitted shirt, the first thing people are gonna say is, wow, he's committed.
Yeah.
He's someone I don't mind doing business with. Because then he takes it seriously. Versus a Joe Schmo who walks and looks like they had six cheeseburgers and a hot dog with ketchup hanging off their mouth. You know, it looks like, I don't know, can I trust this guy? I don't know. Versus someone who looks like they're important enough that they consider their health important. Yeah, that's who you want to do business with, man.
Yeah, granted, some people will say, oh, well, that's intimidating and this and that, but like, if that's intimidating, then you're just seeing people at a surface level. You're not seeing what it took to get like that.
Get to that,
so,
exactly.
Just my 2 cents. I don't know.
It's just definitely humbling. There you go. Good job. There you go. There you go. Come on, Carl. There we go. Come on. There we go. Yep. There you go. Come on. I got you. Press. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
That's it.
Good job, man.
Guys, I am not a strong presser.
Cooked.
Long arm problems.
Yeah. Trust me, I know the feeling. Oof.
Nice. Nice, Art. Smooth. Beautiful. There you go. Nice.
Oh, I feel that. All birthday suit development here.
Birthday suit development, yeah.
Here we go.
Last one.
Ooh. BSD, birthday suit development.
BSD. Not to get confused with some other stuff.
Go, come on, brother. Take your time. Yeah, good press. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. There you go. There you go, Carl. I got you. Don't worry. Come on. Yep. You got it. Come on. Yep. That's it. Come on. Yep. I got it. Press. There you go.
That's it.
Good job.
All right, let's go. Yeah. Nice. Yes. Good. Nice. Oh, nice. Good. Beautiful.
That felt real good. Woo.
Nice.
Oh yeah, man. I feel it all here. Woo. Some deltoids.
Gotta get some deltoids, man. All right, one more movement, and we're done. I don't know about y'all, but like, if equipment's being used, do you go and try to use it with them, or wait till they're done? Me personally, I'll ask too.
I'll ask.
I'll ask, yo, you cool if I work in with you? For some reason, people like get weird about that. Like really weird about it. I don't know. It's like a thing. Like
You got to also think about something, man. The egos, man.
Yeah.
Because they're assuming you're gonna put so much more weight on.
yeah.
So they're like, you're not about to embarrass me.
Yeah. Like me, I don't care. Like whether
care.
you're using more weight or I'm using more weight. It's like it's the effort that matters. Like the fact that you show up here is good enough.
It's a start for me, man. That's all that matters to me.
Yeah. But some people get weird about it. I don't know. What would you do if someone was using a machine that you needed. Me personally, I'm working in because I'm on a schedule.
I'm on a
and
time frame.
If I need to use it, I need to use it. I got no shame to ask you to use it too.
I gotta get in, get on, get out.
Yeah, some people get really weird about it, bro.
There you go. I love this machine, man. There you go. There you go. How often do you, when you're done, I'll ask you a question. Get your set in.
What's up?
How often do you train the same muscle group a week?
I shoot for twice.
Good.
Yeah, I shoot
To
for
me,
twice.
that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I think it's perfectly middle in the road. Once you get to like 3 times a week, programming gets a little
difficult at that point.
like weird. Yeah, I'm typically 2 times a week.
Good. That's exactly what I do.
Yeah, if you're hitting things most times twice a week, like you're good.
Yep.
Divvy up your volume for the week. Shoulders in particular is very interesting that you say that. Because your shoulder girdle actually takes a lot of beating
With other things.
from a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you're pressing, you're flexing your shoulder.
100%.
If you're doing shoulders, you're flexing your shoulder. You know what I mean? Even on back, sometimes your shoulders are
your shoulder
involved.
muscle
So
tissues, yeah.
I tend to like not overdo it on shoulders. Like if I'm doing something for shoulders twice a week, even though I'm indirectly training them if I'm doing chest anyways, it'll be more like flies or rear delts. But like
Something small.
Yeah, like overhead pressing. This is the only day I'll do it. That's it. You know
I
what
press
I mean?
once a week, bro.
Yeah. I don't.
But I will
go
do
more than that.
deltoids or I'll do side laterals
Yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
Because like to his point, when you're doing your back, you're still hitting parts of your deltoids, your rear deltoids. When you're doing pressing motion, you see your front deltoids taking a huge beating. You know, people don't think about it. It's like your triceps.
Yeah.
Guys come and do triceps 3 times a week.
I-
But your pressing motion is a lot of triceps. every week.
Exactly. Now, obviously you guys see that I'm hitting a lot of triceps. The reason why most of my volume is towards my triceps is because my arms are a weak point right now.
Yeah.
So that's why I prioritize them. I'm starting on all upper days, I start with arms. That's just how it is right now because the least volume I'm actually doing right now is my back. Because that's my best body
That's your
part
best
right
body
now.
part.
You see what I'm saying? And everything else kind of falls in the middle.
The right ways to do it.
Exactly.
There you go. Good job. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yep. Yep. There we go. Good job, Carl. Come.
That's it. Nice.
You know, people ask me, would I go so slow? The reality is I feel if
Yeah.
you engage that tissue only versus just moving the weight, you really feel it.
This guy has to pull, not this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
This guy is just holding on to the machine.
He's just attached to it.
This guy is what's moving the weight. If you can't get that, then that's why a lot of these like broccoli head kids these days, they'll put a full stack on a machine with a gym pin, a bunch of weight, and they're like $150 soaking wet. And it's just like, if you're doing all that weight and it's not showing on your physique, there's an issue.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Weight's only one part of the equation, but like that's like the model these days now. They're all built like SpongeBob. Yeah, bro. They're maxed out machines, put in gym pins, doing like a 5 rep max, and they're like optimal. It's like, yo, bro, like, why would I ever take advice from you?
I feel like what has really hurt a lot of people in certain cases is social media. A lot of people are trying to do this whole new 4 or 5 set max, rep max situation, and you still look like shit.
Yeah.
What's the point? What are we doing? What are we doing?
It's so bad, bro.
What are we
Like,
doing? It's so bad for you,
everyone's a
man.
coach now. Everyone's an influencer.
Oh,
And it's like, they take all these pics in this nice lighting, and you see them in real life, and it's just like,
you filtered me. What is it? You catfished me.
yeah.
You catfished
Pretty
me.
much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Real
It's,
life.
it's pretty bad. Like, I'd rather have the opposite effect. When people's like, if people see me online and they see me in person, they're like,
You're like, whoa. Yeah.
wait a minute, bro, you're actually like big. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't know you're that big. It's like, yeah, because I don't filter all my pictures.
Oh, dude. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Down lighting with like, the right seep, right this, and then obviously like technology, the editing. You have these people looking like Greek gods.
And then you see them in person.
Yeah, or on stage.
The guys that I compete against after, I'm like, yo, you didn't look like that shit. You know, you see all these pictures, you're like, you weren't that ripped.
Yeah, yeah.
Cut that AI shit out.
Yeah, man. What is it? The second or third filter on Instagram that turns it kind of like more sepia tone. Los Angeles.
Oh, Los
The
Angeles.
Los Angeles filter.
Oh, it darkens everything up. Makes everything like pop out.
Yeah, it makes everything look crispy.
What did Queen Ramonda say for Wakanda?
Show them who you are. Yeah.
No filters. Show them who you
That's
are.
the video right there, bro. Last one.
Here we go. And strong. Let's go, brother. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yep. There you go. Yep. Big breaths. Come on. Inhale, exhale. Here we go. Yep.
That's it.
Good push.
Done. We're at the tail end, friends. Nice.
Woo! A lot of mercy.
Done, bro. Be
Unapologetic.
If this fitness thing is you, or you really want to like take it to the next level, don't apologize to be that type of person. Because there are gonna be people, you start shifting that way. Look what he's doing. Oh, he's pulling out the food scale again. Oh, he's doing this. Oh, I could never do that. Or I could never do this. And it's like, yeah, you couldn't. Because if you could, you would do it. So a lot of people, when they start acting that way, don't take offense to it. Look at it as projection of their insecurities. Because sometimes people lash out on things that you're doing because they know that they can't do it. Or they wish that they could do it.
When I first started many years ago, I would always be bringing my own food to barbecues, get-togethers, family houses, whatever, during big events. And people be like, why are you bringing your own food? I'm like, look, man, I have a goal. I have a journey and a place that I need to be. Till this day, they used to always be like, why are you still bringing your food? Why are you bringing your food? But you know something? A lot of those people who were asking me then that, why I did it then, are like, yo, can you help me get in shape? Help me, show me what you did. I'm like, remember I used to bring my food? That's what I used to do.
Yeah.
And that got me to where I am today.
Yeah.
Don't care what no one says, man. If you have a why and that's your why, chase that why until you achieve it, man.
Yeah.
And just keep going. Set a goal, exceed. Set a goal, exceed.
Yeah.
Because you know something? You put on this earth to be happy for who you are, not for who everyone else is.
No.
So as long as you're happy with who you are, that's all that matters, man.
Yeah.
If this is what you want to be it. Give it everything you got. Because anybody can take that from you. Hard work, they can't take away from you.
No, man. Anything in life that you have something to show for took some sort of level of effort and some sort of level of consistency put together. This is not like it's not like anything else. Except the one thing is, no one gets a jump start outside of genetics.
Genetics, yeah.
No one gets a jump start. No one gets a jump start. So that's it, guys.
That's it.
That's it. That's another one in the books.
Always.
Arthur, we'll be doing
you,
more.
brother.
We'll do one again soon.
It's definitely, man.
Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're looking to short, fat, get jacked, remodel your birthday suit, click the link in the description. Let's get to work. Peace.